You fiend!
I? A fiend? We came with only friendly intentions. To talk, to ask your aid.
Our aid?
Yes, your aid for the whole universe. But your governments of Earth refuse to accept even our existence, even though you've seen us, heard our messages.
Why is it so important do you want to contact the governments of our Earth?
Because of death. Because all of you, Earth, are idiots.
Now you just hold on there, Buster.
No, you hold on. First there was your firecracker, a harmless explosive. Then your hand grenade. You began to kill your own people, a few at a time. Then the bomb. Then a larger bomb. Many people are killed at one time. Then your scientists stumbled upon the atom bomb, split the atom. And then the hydrogen bomb, where you actually explode the air itself. Now you can arrange the total destruction of the entire universe, served by estranged minions from Makai. The only explosive left is Prinium.
Why, there's no such thing.
No, I think there might be. The power of the sun held within a stuffed penguin, a Prinny, if you will.
This is PrinnyCast Roundtable for December 7th. We're really off our rocker this week, so...
Completely.
Yes. How many people have actually seen Plan 9 from Outer Space?
Not me.
There's a lot of people that's seen Ed Wood, the movie, the Tim Burton movie with Pirates of the Caribbean guy. Yeah, the guy everybody knows his name too but me. Yeah, nicely done.
Johnny Depp?
Johnny Depp. Thank you.
There we go.
All right.
I had to sit there for a second and think, too. That's because Prinnies have no brain.
Wait, Orlando Bloom? What?
So, but yeah, welcome back to PrinnyCast Roundtable, the casual weekly show where we talk about what we've been up to and various game-related stuff for the last week. We're your hosts. I'm Chris. This is Grover.
Hello.
This is Mike.
Hello.
And I think we're all a little under the weather here, but Edna's chatting with us through text messages. But we're back after a busy holiday that fumbled a few plans and likely to have some more of that coming up as we close in on Christmas and New Year's. So apologies for might be a pretty quiet month on the channel, but we'll try to keep goodies coming along. And it has been a lot of fumbles. We were going to try to do a topic show about the PS4 and the Xbox One, but we don't have one.
None of us have.
I'm even kind of having some problems for the big New Year's show so far, so that's not looking too good either, but I'm going to keep trying. But yeah, in the background you'll see some Kickstarter projects. Check out the links below if you're curious about any of them or want to help fund them. And good gravy, there's been so many sales and bundles over the last weekend, so I hope everybody could take advantage of as much as they wanted to or could afford to do so from Steam and Amazon and all that. But right now there's the Gaming Tuesday bundle over there at Indie Royale. Groupies has some stuff going on, but I think there'll be new ones by the time this gets uploaded. Bundle Stars has a couple of new bundles since the last time, including the Ultimate Sci-Fi bundle for under $4. That includes sort of the Stars 2 Enhanced Edition with a bunch of other sci-fi goodies. A new sim extravaganza called Planes, Trains, and Automobiles with all sorts of racing and farming and warplane and train set entertainment. Plus over at Humble Bundle, there's the Humble Jumbo bundle. And some beloved Steam titles up for grabs on that one. And the weekly this week is a pretty impressive as well with a yawn.
Sorry.
With the Multimedia Fusion bundle. It gives you a bunch of games made with the Multimedia Fusion 2 Game Maker software, plus the $120 Game Maker standard version for you to make your own games with as well. That's pretty good for $1 to $4. All of this on top of what's still going on with the Amazon sales right now, and you know Steam is going to have more deals and you can shake a stick out all month long. So, whew.
I'm hoping Sims 3 is on sale.
But don't you already have it through whatever it's called?
Oh crap, you're right. Son of a... You know, they're doing Sims 4, so...
Yeah.
If I can get all the Sims 3 for like, I don't know, $50, that'd be a steal.
Oh, good luck with that. That's a lot of expansion packs.
But they did it before. They did it with Sims 2, but it was in stores. It wasn't, you know, Steam or anything. I'd missed it.
Well, speaking of which, what have you been playing this week? Or the last 2 weeks?
The last 2 weeks. So I've been playing a game that I don't even know what to call it a game, but Chris has been talking about Cookie Clicker. I started playing it, and I figured, yeah, I was going to play it for, you know, maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Hours have passed, and right now I'm sitting here, and I'm at 40 billion cookies per second, and this is the third time I've reset the game and went back up to this level. What have you done, Chris? What have you done?
You're coming to get me.
I know. They're coming to get me for going crazy and cooking.
Yeah,
then I played some Final Fantasy 14. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy 14. Andrew got his account going and everything, and my account's sitting in limbo, which is funny. I could not figure out my password for a while, and I really started to panic. I was like, oh god, I don't want to remake another character. Because, well, this is also connected to my Final Fantasy 11 character too, even though I'd never go back there again, ever. But yeah, they've improved the game. There's a lot of stuff I noticed that is a little different, a little better. I'm not getting spammed relentlessly by RMT people anymore. more, which is always good. Been playing some Minecraft, just working on a little island. Maybe we'll take a picture of what the island looks like now. We have done some absurd stuff to this island. It's in the middle of a ocean biome, just started from scratch. And then I played some Path of Exile. I haven't played that much this week because of just doing other things. Oh, and I also played Disgaea. See, I almost forgot about that. I played about 40 hours of Disgaea this week because I got it on PlayStation 3.
Oh.
Yeah.
The original?
It is, the original. It is glorious on PlayStation 3 and not on the emulator. Yeah, I got Disgaea 1 and Disgaea 2 and looked at it just to see if the blurriness from the emulator is no longer there. And
so yeah, no more blurry.
Go buy. They don't come in digital.
Excellent.
Yeah, excellent. And that's it. That is it.
So how about you, Mike, who's barely able to speak?
Mostly I've been playing Skyrim. It went on sale as part of the Steam sale, so I bought that, and I've pretty much been playing that. I bought Deadpool as well, and I played a little bit of that. Really, really hate the camera.
Good old camera.
Camera's really bad in that game. Lots of tight corridors, and when you're up in somebody's face trying to work a combo on them, the camera goes straight up your ass. So can't really tell what's going on behind you, and you end up getting hit and losing your combo, but hey, whatever. It's Deadpool. Pretty funny. The other game I've been playing is the new Legend of Zelda for the Nintendo 3DS. It's very, very good. I was worried because A Link to the Past was my favorite Zelda game, and this one had hyped itself up to be pretty much the sequel to that game, but better, and I actually have to agree it is.
Oh, it's good?
Yeah, it really is.
I love handheld, the 3D WoW Brain. I forgot what it's called. That's always good.
3DS?
Yeah, the 3DS. There you go.
Yeah. Those are the three that I've played really this week. Not really played any WoW. I logged in to do my daily craft, and that's about it.
Well, still running that browser MMO Tynan in the background, but they have really major upgrade this week. The biggest one since I started playing. There's like half dozen, if not a dozen, new characters. They completely redesigned how a lot of stuff works, and there's a lot of people complaining about it, but I don't know. For the long run, I think it's better, but I think it hurt a lot of people, especially in the kind of high to mid-range area like where I'm at, because characters that used to be not really easily accessible because of how random the shuffles were to recruit the characters, and I know I'm not explaining the game very well, but now it's every time you rank up, you have an automatic chance, as long as you've got the coins, to buy the character outright for the first time.
Oh, people are bitching because they made it easier.
Well, the problem is because they did that and added so many new characters, they made it harder for you to rank up. So, characters that I technically could have had available to me when I was at my 140,000 reputation area now takes 850,000 reputation to get. So, I have a character I'm not supposed to have yet because of that, and the other character I completely missed out because the random shuffle thing never gave them to me. So, it's going to be a long time before I get my undead knight. But
MMO, play it forever.
Well, it's a browser. What do you expect? At least the graphics do look a little nicer in a lot of ways, but completing the big events when I'm around for it, and that's pretty much it. Still seem to have a fascination with Mountain Blade, so I come back to it every now and then. It's one of those games that I can almost get into, fight a couple battles, get right back out to, and I'm fine. It's like I'm playing it like I used to Counter-Strike. And then still trying to finish up Fear 2, but why is that game one of the most blandest, most uninspired shooters I've played in a long time? It has these tense moments, and it's got some legitimately good scares every now and then, way too many stupid jump scares, but it does a few things right, and it tries to do a lot of innovative stuff, but all in all, I'm kind of bored. But not too much else besides that. I've been testing a few games like Burn Zombie Burn and Air Conflicts and Electronic Super Joy and Puzzle Kingdoms and Weird Worlds and so on and on and on and on, but usually not much more than 5 to 10 minutes a piece, mostly to see kind of what they're about. And Weird Worlds is indeed like the old Star Control. I'm very happy about that. It doesn't control like it, and that's kind of a bummer, because Star Control was kind of arcadey in the way you manage your ships. This one allows more ships on screen, but they're more like an RTS, and not a very good one at that, so that's kind of bothering me some. But still, fun stuff. And Blades of Time, too, which is quite a decently designed game for Devil May Cry / Bayonetta knockoff. I even saw it on a Steam sale for like $35, and I got it for 50 cents, so go me.
50 cents.
Also got a good bit of time with Sniper Ghost Warrior and Guild 2. And the reason I mention those two separately is the people on Guild 2 glitch so wonderfully, at least in the tutorial. I haven't gone beyond the tutorial yet. But kind of think a Diablo-style viewpoint most of the time. And you walk up to somebody and talk to them, and instead of talking to them right where you're positioned, you actually watch them slide along the ground as if they're trying to position it for the camera, so when they do the close-up view of it. But the problem is they position them in some of the weirdest places. So there's one of them that I'm playing the character's wife, who's supposed to be talking to people about their relationships with the guilds and stuff like that, and she's talking to a merchant, and they are right up against each other. I mean, his head is practically over his shoulder, and he's talking kind of slimy, sleazy. I wish I could add that recording because that was hilarious. And then Sniper Ghost Warrior think it's all about stealthing, taking in the shot, going to the next, and so on. Well, that is what it tries to insinuate, but these guys have unworldly vision. They can see you from great distances, and there is apparently no such thing as cover. So you might as well be in the middle of a highway as much as you are in the jungle, because they see me no matter what. I can be crawling slowly along the ground. And better than that, they're also fantastic shots, so you can even see them on your mini-map, and you still have no idea where they're at shooting from. And you're pointed right at them. It's crazy. And I actually snuck up on one of these guys, had a fantastic viewpoint of him, and apparently the plant was blocking my shot. Until he turns around and starts shooting me, of course. But yeah, I shot him 4 or 5 times, and it even had the red reticle things. And he's just kind of standing there. He's just, So, you know...
Bang, 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 bang. Nothing happens. He turns around, bang, you're dead.
You know, these aren't AAA titles. These are small companies who can't do the bug testing like everybody else. So I give them the benefit of, you know, there's only so much these guys can do. And a lot of these games are impressive looking. Impressive playing in some ways. So I hate to harp on it, but there are some glitches that just break things. And last week at Thanksgiving, I uploaded the Cookie Clicker Prinny Plays that we've been talking about doing for ages. And it ran a little too long with too few jokes, really. But the point of it was to hit a silly punchline and get as many people out there to hear about this strange addictive game. And on those 2 points, I think I did just that. The thing was, Rubber Shirt there's on Reddit, and Reddit being kind of what it is both the easiest place for advertisement, and it's also a really good place to get hated on. So we had a fantastic YouTube run, though, really, with easily the most views we've ever had on a single video, and all the more saying that it was only a period of 4 days that we grabbed these like 500 views. And the backlash on YouTube was pretty much non-existent. Matter of fact, we actually picked up some new followers, so hey guys.
In fact, the backlash was only for that single subreddit. Everybody else, I even got a couple things from other Reddit because I put it on games, and I expected games to behave the exact same way. They liked it. They got about 10 upvotes, which, you know, for Reddit, it's better than nothing.
It was awesome, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. All you guys out there are awesome for sticking with us for all of our insanity, and for everyone else that's new, welcome. I hope we continue to entertain, or at least start to entertain. Yeah, but I do have to say something, and it's the main place where all the complaints on Reddit came from was the voice. A lot of people think that the voice is because it's a trying too hard sort of thing with the bad voices just to get views to be different, but that's not really the case. And I find what I do, and keep in mind, I hate most of the work I do. I'm never satisfied with it, but I still find what I do more entertaining than that awful Fred Figglehorn character that got famous on YouTube and got his own TV show and 2 movies with that obnoxious voice and hyper attitude of his. I'm not trying to copy that.
It's a Prinny, people. If you listen to a Prinny, that's a Prinny voice.
Pretty much.
And that's just it. That guy sent me hateful personal messages too, the one that was freaking out, and I was just like, yeah, Prinny, moron, this guy,
You know, that is something that, it's a niche thing, so I can see them not understanding that, and then especially newcomers. So if you guys hate the voice, there are things we can do to change that. But personally, I can
get my advice, but it's bad advice for them.
And I'm not even defending my work. I don't think
turn off YouTube, walk in front of truck.
We do what we do. We don't spam people to watch us. We don't say we're awesome, and we don't go around screaming at other people that are more successful than us. So, you know.
Yeah, we beg at their feet.
And speaking of strangeness, Windows 7, will you stop moving around my desktop icons?
So you're not the only one that hasn't happened. They do it to me too. Especially when I switch my monitors around.
This is a very common problem. Now, a lot of people are telling me all you got to do is right-click and then hit your refresh and then reboot, and it won't do that anymore. That is not the case for me. That doesn't work.
Bullshit. It still does it.
Arg. I don't know why it doesn't. I do not understand.
Windows 7 likes to play musical Windows icons.
So any other amazing stuff over the last 2 weeks before we move on?
No, nothing.
I ate so much Thanksgiving that I both had to go to the bathroom and puke at the same time, but, you know, other than that...
That's an image we didn't need. Thank you.
Not safe for life.
But all that aside, we're going to merge some game news once again this week. Less about the game news being slim, there definitely seems to be a lot of that too. It's also about my time being a lot less plentiful, so that means animation kind of takes a suffer from that. But we promise we're not getting lazy around here. I know it's a little less motivation for me right now, but it's just that time of the year, and we're being busier and way more stressful for all 3 of us this year than it was last year. So
yes, that is a fact.
The old game news format will return in January for certain, if not before then. But on with that, some game news.
Oh boy.